we're learning to become aware of this process, but then what? Welcome to the Awakened Couple podcast. I'm Steph.
And I'm Lane. And here we explore how relationship becomes a mirror for awakening, a path to deeper truth and real growth.
Today, we're going to talk about once you've discovered the reflection, how do you continue awakening? What do you do with that?
Yeah, finish that process.
So if this resonates, subscribe and share it with someone on the path.
Okay, to get started, let's talk about how relationship improves awakening.
Yeah, it's how it just accelerates it. It really speeds things up because it's the most amazing mirror right there in front of you.
Our outward reality reflects our inward reality, our inward landscape.
Yeah, and this person knows me so well. They are a great reflection. And we get to turn every disagreement and every time I get just a little triggered from some annoying thing you do, all those emotional reactions and the repeating patterns, they become actual opportunities for me to discover more about myself.
Right, yeah. It's not an argument to finish and see who's right or wrong. It's an opportunity for growth.
It's not just one of those irritating things about Lane that I have to learn to live with.
So this actually opens a portal, an opportunity to dig a little deeper into why the reflection happened in the first place, or the trigger.
Right. And we've been talking about that with this process, right? Like all of these unconscious things that are happening within us, like you said, they're getting triggered all the time. And the stress response or that emotional response that we feel, it's like, and all of the, discovering the belief patterns that are running in the background and the protection patterns that are trying to fend off, any kind of change.
They happen in the brain so quickly. It's really below our level of
awareness.
And
we're learning to become aware of them, aware of this process, but then what?
Right. We're left hanging. Okay, I have a reflection. Now what? Okay.
Yeah. Because there's stuff going on underneath there. There's beliefs under there that are driving these processes. And so once we've noticed that, our awareness sees, we can become aware of it. We see that something's happening. We see this emotional pattern or this protection pattern, or that there's some belief going on under there.
Or attitude, or maybe even a little trauma.
Yeah, and I might even realize I'm running unconscious programs and even see the pattern that's going. But that doesn't necessarily change it.
No.
So many times, here I am totally aware of this process. I'm going along and I'm like, oh crap, I'm doing that thing again. And I just keep doing it anyway because I don't know what else to do.
Right. And now we're going to move off dead center and start to get some traction on how to change and the tools for change.
Yeah, because I think awareness is crucial, but like expanding that awareness, like what drives that? That's kind of expanding it so that we can see the beliefs in there and then, like you said, actually change them.
I think any time that we change is probably an expanded sense of awareness. Yeah.
Absolutely. And the thing that is driving that expanded awareness is my favorite thing in the world.
Yep. Curiosity asks, that reflection was interesting. What's going on here?
Yeah.
What's behind that? So now we're starting to be able to peek a little past the unconscious habits that we have.
Yeah.
That
awareness
we've had all of our life.
Past them. There you go. Awareness notices that we're having a reaction, but curiosity is what says, hey, what's going on behind that? I want to know more.
Yeah, I think we need to find a label for it. We need to key in on what it actually is.
And
that could take a little excavation, but we're getting to that.
It's not always obvious. Yeah.
No, in our experience, it is far from obvious all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that curiosity is creating kind of some psychological space in my mind to give me a little space around that protection pattern that wants to automatically kick in, around the nervous system response that has kicked in. So that now I can kind of look around it and start trying to see more of what's going on. It's kind of the antidote to that belief system that is so certain that this is what's happening and this is how I have to respond to it and this is what all of that.
I think curiosity gives us a new perspective to see things, and actually to see everything, but related to reflection, for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of that antidote to automatically going to judging and
Or defending
yeah,
and blaming. Yeah. There's no blame here. That kind of derails the curiosity.
yeah. It might protect us from being at fault, but curiosity actually goes beyond fault. It's like maybe it doesn't matter whose fault it is at this point.
Right.
What else is going on underneath this? Yeah. And without curiosity, we don't have my other favorite thing, which is change. I think that's probably both of those things are probably pretty defining characteristics of me, would you say?
It is, yeah. I think without curiosity, it's hard for me to see that change could happen.
And growth.
And change is actually, I believe, an innate trait that we have.
Curiosity too.
Yeah, to explore, to discover.
Curiosity, you mean? Yeah.
Curiosity, yes.
Yeah, I think everybody's got it to some degree or another. I mean,
Yeah.
we may have been taught to shut that stuff down because,
Right.
don't think outside of the box kind of thing,
Who hasn't had a 2-year-old tag along beside them and ask questions about everything?
Why?
Yeah.
That was me. Just ask my
why.
dad. And so I promised that I would never say to my children, because I said so.
Yeah.
Because I did not like that answer. Yeah. So without the curiosity, we're not getting the change, and the awareness can't grow. It can't evolve. It can't expand and discover more. And so, I mean, you've got curiosity, but we've also got a lot of tools to help harness that curiosity. So once you get curious, and we've got tools to calm your nervous system down, and actually that's one of the free things people can get off the website right now, is how to calm that nervous system down. And but we've got lots of tools inside the membership for
Discovery.
Yeah, how to discover all of that stuff, because it's not easy. Some of that stuff is just right smack in front of my face, but I've been living with it for so long I don't even see it.
Yeah. The discovery is oftentimes requires excavating down deep, past layers to get to a core incident, a core event, and I think usually early childhood.
A lot of times.
Really at any time.
Yeah. And again, this reflection process, especially when we're doing it with a partner who's conscious of what we're doing, we're both aware of what we're trying to do here. I think it really invites that curiosity.
Absolutely. Yeah. And me, as your partner, I'm also curious about what you're discovering about yourself. And that maybe that can apply to me. So, yeah, as your partner, hanging with you, giving space, and just being there.
Yeah.
Is important.
That's so
support.
What you said is so true. I mean, some of your discoveries about yourself were just light bulbs going off for me about myself. I was like, oh, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, just to drive home that in any reflection, I think we've talked about this ad nauseum in the previous podcast, but you got a couple of choices here. I'm sure there's more, but two that are
At
really
least two.
obvious, is just doing this unconsciously. Every experience I have it either doesn't do anything and I ignore it, or it triggers me and I go into protection mode and repeat every time that shows up.
It's just really the same thing as saying that it's habitual.
Yeah.
And so we just, it's
Autopilot.
Yeah. It's a road we've traveled so many times.
We've turned it
automatically go there.
Yeah, we've turned it into a superhighway in our brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this is about getting conscious of those superhighways you've put down in your brain, and so that when an experience happens and you're watching for these things and you become aware, I've been triggered, or you become aware of a thought pattern or a protection pattern that is coming out, and, my behavior is like, I don't want to keep acting like that. Get curious. And instead of going into that judgment, get curious about what's going on, and create that space to wonder. And that's where you start discovering things and you start being able to change things. Because you can't change what you don't know is there.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Or I guess you can wait for life to force you to change, but that's a little less pleasant in my experience.
I've had higher self hit me over the head with a 2x4 because I missed all the cues before.
Yeah.
And that has literally happened.
And curiosity is the mechanism for expanding that awareness by choice instead of by force.
Right. Yeah.
So with our curiosity, we get to really start digging into those belief systems and all those patterns, those habits that have been just driving our lives, that end up creating our life because we just keep doing the same thing over and over.
Following that curiosity trail, so in my experience, I know that you've seen me do this, is I've done the discovery, excavating down and hitting layers, and at some point I have thought that I reached the end and have resolved some of the layers, only to have the same behavior surface later. And so I didn't get to the core. And I think curiosity is one of those mechanisms that can drive you to the core.
Yeah, or we could think of it almost the opposite. Instead of driving you to the core, it's taking that awareness, expanding it outward, right? So each time we go through the cycle of discovering that, I'm still getting triggered by this, and finding the next layer, and that expands our awareness, and then it happens again and we go, and so we keep finding another layer. It's almost like we're spiraling out.
Right.
Like this, every single time you get triggered becomes an amazing new opportunity to dig deeper and deeper and deeper into that belief that's there, until you start getting down to, oh my gosh, when I was 3 years old, my dad, blah, blah, blah. And I made up this whole belief system that is really not working well for me now. Yeah.
I think that process is skill building. Even though we're dealing with a layer, that's fine. It is a process, and you go through several layers and clear them. Your body makes adjustments, and then when you're ready, you can go deeper. Yeah.
Skill building.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's empowerment building. It's self-aware.
Learning yourself. Yeah.
It's self-awareness building. Yeah. That's awesome. And all of those same arguments and triggers and emotional patterns, they become, I won't say exciting, but they become that you really do start to see them as these incredible opportunities. Like, oh, wow, I'm still on that. Okay, there's something more going on here. Like, now I'm really curious because I thought I'd gotten to the bottom of this.
Yeah, you engage instead of suppress. So suppressing emotions, probably not real healthy.
No, the pretty good science backing that one up.
Right.
Yeah. 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 And every time we peel another layer off of those belief systems, I mean, we're expanding our awareness of ourselves.
Which gives us a new perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think that actually defines awakening really nicely.
I agree. Yeah.
Just understanding ourselves on such a deep level and such an expanded awareness of who we are and what we are, and until it expands out to include even other people, because you're a reflection of me.
Let's talk about some practical application to this.
Yeah.
That next time you're triggered, curious.
Try this,
so
yeah.
try this.
Instead of like, I can't stand when you do this all the time. Like, why does this bug me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what I've discovered about when you interrupt me or disagree with me, I don't get defensive. I don't look for right and wrong. I'm like, okay, this is going to lead to someplace interesting. So actually, our disagreements have become enlightening for me most often. Sometimes we end up discovering that you're wrong, and then it's like all over. But
yeah, and some of the little things that you do that I found annoying at first, like,
are still annoying.
no, I stopped thinking that and said, okay, what is this showing me about myself? And in a lot of cases, like, it was literally what we, that type of mirror we talked about,
Mirror,
where
yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm doing the same thing. I've just couched it in some other term, but it's really not that different. It became a way for me to see myself. And if I can accept it in myself, then I can accept it in you too. And I can change myself, because that's the one I can change. I don't want to change you. I want you to decide how you want to change.
Yes, thank you.
So, yeah. I mean, so again, next time you're triggered, instead of I'm right or, oh, who's right here? It's like, what am I not seeing yet? What might be going on here? And my favorite, how do I make this stop? How do I end this, like, never have it happen again kind of thing? Yeah, like, it's like, again, what is there to discover underneath? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, well, every time I can think of that, those triggers have led to issues that I really want to clear. They're old. They're no longer who I wish to be. And so they're most often tied to behavior patterns, but even thought patterns. Yeah.
Because those are powerful.
Negative thought patterns. I can live without those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got lots of tools to help find what's going on with those patterns. Help kind of decipher this stuff and figure out what might be going on. Give you directions to look, to figure out what the belief might be and how to change these kinds of things.
Some of these tools are well known, but we've done a deep dive on them, and we've put our twist on them based on
Using it in
our
reflection.
research, our own experience.
Using it in intentional reflection process. And some of them, we've kind of broken them down for how to deal with something in the moment in a reflection where we're actually in conversation, and how to, okay, set myself aside for a minute and dig deep on my own, and how to do it with you intentionally. So some of these more longer term, deeper dives that either I do myself or we do together to help one another. Yeah. Because there's amazing, great stuff you can do with a partner, and it can really accelerate if they help. Some of the stuff you've done for me has been amazing. So,
Well, ditto. Back at
and
me.
lots of them for everybody's different, right? So
Yeah.
we've got lots of tools, but some are aimed at different kinds of people. An engineer is different than an artist, is different than an athlete. I mean, how you think and feel and perceive the world. Yeah. So,
and different types of triggers.
yeah, and different learning styles. Yeah,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. So, yeah,
Okay, let's just summarize it real quickly.
yeah.
Awareness reveals
That shows us
the
something's
reflection.
going on. Yeah,
Curiosity explores.
it does. It creates that space to dig a little deeper and increase our awareness. Yeah.
And discovery expands our awareness. It's kind of a loop. When
It's
your awareness
a
expands,
spiral.
you go, yes, you spiral outwardly.
Expand,
Ex-
evolve,
yes.
grow. Yeah. Empower. I don't know. What's some other good words? Yeah. Yeah. And we were talking about how that expansion is maybe that is awakening, and
I think so.
which
yes.
means becoming awakened isn't really a destination.
It's an ongoing process.
Yeah. It's just like curiosity. It never
Yeah.
ends. Yeah. So we got a question for you guys
Yes.
that you can put down in the comments.
Would love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. Have you become aware of a pattern in yourself that isn't working for you anymore, but you stopped being curious about it?
Let us know.
Yeah.
We'd appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for joining
Right.
us on the Awakened Couple podcast, where relationship becomes a path of awakening.
If you'd like to go a little deeper, visit awakenedcouple.com and join the founding members list for a membership launch.
See you next time.
Bye.